Greetings, Special Centurions, and welcome, YouTube warriors, to Livber, Smoke and Mirrors. This is an interactive Choices Matter fiction novel game, that looks similar in construct to the likes of Disco Elysium. The developers reached out to me and asked if we'd take a look at it and stream the demo of it onto the channel, and I took a look. It's psychological horror, looks cool, it's dark, it's gritty, and I thought we should download it and check it out. So here we are. Already I can tell this is a very well put together project. The music is very ominous, daunting, oppressive. The background is really stark but at the same time blurred and ominous as well. It kind of, everything about it reminds me of Dredge, that kind of atmospheric, oppressive, fearsome, or fear-filled atmosphere. But yeah, we're going to be diving in and starting a brand new game of Livber and checking it out and seeing what it has to offer. I see her in my dreams, her and that house on the edge of a cliff. Everything changed after reading that letter, the one bearing her name, my old love, Lilith. 5 years ago, on a dark, stormy night, they took her from that house, executed her for black alchemy. I was the one who turned her in, blimey. But now she's calling me back to the house, wants to bury her breath in my sins. But how? That's what I have to find out. Good. It's good that they don't skip it until you click. That's very annoying when games just flash up and then disappear. Everyone reads at a different rate. Everyone reads at a different speed, so you need it to be able to click through and not just disappear before you finish reading it. In the east, a howling whirlwind stirs far beyond the Hook Port, a port built from the beach ships of Livber. You don't see it, you don't hear it. Yet you know the force it wields, the power that shifts all of Gaia. Okay, this is really loud. That rain is obscenely loud in my ears. It's probably obscenely loud in your ears as well. If I press escape, I can't turn it down at the moment, guys. I'm going to have to yell at you through the rain. I apologize. If you could just listen out for my words and what I'm saying. Yet you know the force it wields, the power that shifts all of Gaia. It is a womb where the winds are born. But you are here, eyes closed, standing silently in the twilight. 5 years later, you find yourself at this very door again, waiting, a letter in your hand. Read the letter. Raindrops splatter on the paper, leaving small, wet stains. You grip the letter tightly in both hands, keeping it from catching the wind. The moonlight, silver and distant, spills through the clouds and glows over the ink. A woman's handwriting, dark and deliberate. You read the lines again and again and again. My love, if you are reading this, it means there's still something of me left in your heart. Like I always told you, death's far too ordinary a thing to separate us. I will bear a child in our home, beneath the place we shared. You should be with me, inside me, because our creation cannot remain unfinished. Come, walk through the darkness, complete us. We were always meant to be one, and we still can be, my love. All it takes is courage. All it takes is for you to not fear. I wait for you in the eternity, Lilith. Okay, you can read it there as well, that's good. Could it really be true that Lilith is really alive? Lilith is dead. I have to put an end to this madness. But you're afraid that it's true because she has something far more dangerous than a dead soul that called you to her door. Like what? Like memories. Just like this moment right now, waiting in the rain. A memory that brought you here, made you wait. Wait here. Why would Lilith have called me here? It had to be this way. I had to come here. You believe you had to do this. Don't worry. Most people in your position would think the same. Standing in the rain, holding a letter from a lover you thought had died 5 years ago. Very few would think differently. Will I never escape these memories? Yeah, will I never escape these memories? Never. That's why Lilith called you here to this house. But why? Where else could it be? This is where you began. The wooden house on the cliffs over Livber's shore. Where you first held each other. Your first night, your first passionate love. And your first lies, all buried here. The crooked 2-story house was built from your memories. Knock on the door. Meow. Meow. Just as you're about to touch the door, you hear Yell's voice from just beyond the threshold. The winged cat, never quite yours, yet never far from you. Its white fur shimmers as if wet, not from rain, but from light itself. With a swift leap, it spreads its wings and lands beside you. It shakes the droplets from its coat and sits back on its hind legs. Its orange eyes fixed on you, head tilted ever so slightly, curious. Meow. Bend down and punch it in the face. What? That's not an option. How is punching the cat in the face not an option? That's my first criticism right there, developers. If you're watching this, there needs to be an option 3. Drop kick the kitty through the window. Chapah! That's my feedback for you. Do you know what's waiting for me in there, my friend? Yeah, Yell brushes her head gently against your feet. Then she moves to the door, eyes fixed on it. She traces the frame with her paw, slow, deliberately. When she's done, her orange eyes turn back to you. Well then. I hope you're still here when I return, my friend. Yeah. Purr. The wind stops for a heartbeat. You can hear the waves slow against the shore, far, far in the distance. Lightning flashes, bright and sudden. You don't hear it. The raindrops nearly hang in the air, suspended in time. Yell glances back at you, wings spreading wide. Then she springs into the shadows between the stones. Fate takes you in its arms. Open the door. The door creaks open, but you don't even know what you want to see, do you? The guild of the past has chased you all the way here, and in the end, your sins have caught up with you. I'm ready to face my past. No, if only you were. As you crack the door open, the air that brushes your face is old, still. The faint sweetness of burned herbs mingles with the scent of disturbed grass. It pulls you back to that festival day, the day you met Lilith, and after that, you see her, Lilith, standing in the dim light, as if torn from the very heart of the house. You feel your breath catch, you freeze as a shiver crawls up your spine. It takes you a moment to realize your knees are trembling, whether from excitement or fear, you can't tell. A whisper escapes your lips. Lilith! She doesn't see you. Her body leans slightly over the table, arms stretched, fingers delicately trying to light a candle. It is exactly as you remember. Lilith. The ghost of your past, your greatest lie and your heaviest sin. Lilith, you're really alive! Your voice comes out weaker than you expected. Its trembling echo bounces off the rotting wood of the house, and another lifeless question slips from her lips. Why? You remember. A warm breeze on festival night carries the scent of the city far away. You slip away from the crowded streets. The evening's crimson light wraps Lilith's hair like a crown of fire. The noise of the celebration fades behind you. In that moment, you offer her a small bouquet of white disturbed flowers? Disturbed flowers? Yeah. She gazes into the deepest part of your eyes. She smiles, tosses her hair back, and asks the same question. White disturbed flowers. Why? Because I wanted them to be endless. Endless like my soul and my love for you. A magnificent lie. You told it so well. You even believed it yourself. My love, so you finally came. For a moment I thought you wouldn't. She looks at you. A brief silence stretches between you. Your eyes, they haven't changed at all. I don't understand. Lilith, you should be dead. I left you where it all ended. How? The candle flame on the table flickers. You think you see a shadow of hatred pass over Lilith's face, as if there is another face beneath her skin. I waited for you where you gave me the white disturbs. I didn't die. I waited for you to say you loved me again, to admit it was all a lie. She waves her hand sharply as if brushing the thoughts from the air. But that's not what we're here to talk about. Come, sir. No. I'm not sitting anywhere, not until you give me an answer. Is it really you? Lilith steps closer, and for the first time you see her eyes more clearly. There is something writhing behind them, something that shifts and pulses. Her movement. It feels more like she's floating than walking. Slowly she extends her hand towards you. My love, did you truly not recognize me? You really are Lilith. Lilith takes your hand and presses it to her cheek. Her skin feels cold and rigid against your palm, but beneath all of it, you feel something familiar, a warmth that spreads through your body. Yes, my love, it is really me. But let's forget all that, shall we? You see her body relax, a smile crosses her face. One you almost believe it's genuine. Come, let's eat. Sit on the chair. What are we eating? It's chow time. I did everything I could to make tonight perfect. I wanted some things to be flawless for our reunion. After all, it's been... She pauses for a moment, looks out the window where the moonlight falls. You thought I should have died, didn't you? I know you did, after I made you that offer. After I told you that we had to become one. Our souls, my love. We had to bring our souls together and bind them in that alchemical ritual. You expected me to pay the price for your madness, Lilith? I said no because you had decided to destroy me. I had to make a choice. Whoa, I went down quite low. The rusty fork freezes in your hand for a moment, but a moment. As the silence stretches, Lilith's breathing deepens. Ha ha ha! My madness! I offered you love, only love! A love so deep that even death couldn't replace it. But you were afraid. And she spits in my face. Afraid to be with me beyond eternity. You betrayed me. Did you think I wouldn't know? When I told you about the black alchemy ritual, when I spoke of binding our souls together to crown our love, you saw my blood, heard my screams. You saw me vanish into the darkness of the water. She turns her face toward you, and it darkens with hatred, with rage, and with something darker still, something even I cannot name. Her skin ripples as if 100 tiny things move beneath it. You can't tell if it's real or just the candle's flickering light playing tricks on you. Then, just as quickly as it came, the moment passes. Lilith slowly leans back. No. You didn't even know what you wanted. How small your thoughts are, my love. You called it imprisonment, the splendor I saw. You called it madness, the happiness I offered. My dearest, I know you're afraid, because my love forces you to become who you truly are. Don't worry, I am always with you. The wooden walls of the house groan under the assault of the rain, driven harder by the wind. The sea crashes against the cliffs, then pulls back into itself with a hiss of white foam. Darkness spreads ever outward, beyond the horizon. For a fleeting moment, you wish you were out there on the deck of a ship, bound for somewhere you cannot see. But it's far too late for that now. Your madness will be the end of both of us, Lilith! It already has, my love. But this isn't my madness, it is your cowardice. Go on, eat! Puff meat! I cooked it just the way you like it. It wasn't easy, but it melts slowly on the tongue. When the fat coats the roof of your mouth and slips beneath your tongue, you'll taste the herbs. God's puff meat! Lilith, you've gone completely mad! After the festival where we first met and that first night you told me you loved me, we saw a pork, remember? It was a magnificent day. Its mane was long and beautiful. Do you remember, my love, mi amore? You remember, don't you? Afterward, we went to get something to eat. I couldn't stop thinking about it. You admired that creature. You kept talking about how beautiful it was. How bright its mane, how proud it stands. Did you really think I could tolerate that, my love? Bloody hell, she's gone crazy. She's like killing wild animals just because of jealousy. The first night we met, we didn't eat anything, Lilith. No! She slams her fist onto the table. No! Leaning forward. Her face twists with rage, her eyes wide and unblinking, fixed on you, burning with intensity. No! That is exactly what we ate. You told me how much you loved me, how we would never be apart. Do you remember what else you said? I said it didn't matter that you were from a different class. I told you I would never leave you no matter what. Well, that's a bad one to say in this stage. We'll go for that. That's what you said, isn't it? Some things just take me time to understand. Like that night I ran into you. You stroked my hair, let me rest my head on your shoulder. You whispered your love to me. But now I see, even then you were already thinking of how to escape me. Lilith doesn't take her eyes off you. Each motion of her hand, cutting the pork meat with her fork, sends a tremor through her body. Her head tilts slightly, crimson hair catching the candle's glow, silken strands swaying softly back and forth. Your gaze drifts towards her plate. In that instant, you see the truth. She's not cutting the meat at all. She's driving the blade deep into her own index finger. Blood spills, seeping into the meat. Try to stop her. Lilith, what are you doing? Your finger! It is nothing. My love, my dearest, how sweet of you to worry for me. It was only a moment's distraction is all. When you're near me, everything else slips away. All my fears, my pain, and my doubt. This is the price of my love for you. She quickly wraps her finger with a piece of parchment that had fallen to the floor. For a moment she stares at this porcelain plate, at the blood pooling over the meat. Then she dabs her fork into the meat and puts it into her mouth. Oh, gross. Her eyes close as she chews, as if savoring something profound. Did you cut it deep? How can you be so careless, Lilith? Your finger, you sure you're alright? Her distant eyes blink, then settle on you. What did you say? I'm fine. I'm fine. It is just... I never told you how my mother died, did I? She was addicted to dopamine. She called her obsessive. But I never wanted to believe that. Or some called her obsessive. I must have been 7 when she had her final episode. She had no dopamine left, so she thought she could drink what lingered in her own blood. When they found her, she had drowned in herself. Tragic. Though I used to think it was funny. But now I understand why she did it. Wait, you found it funny that your own mother drowned in her own blood? She nods her head. The candle flickers. The rain beats against the windows. You listen until the faint patter of every drop echoes in your ears. Lilith's breath merges with yours. Slowly she circles around you and disappears into the darkness. The woman watches you without blinking. She waits impatiently for you to eat. I can't take this madness any longer! I get up from the table. Oh, okay. Do you think you can defy fate? We were created to be one from the very beginning! Neither you nor anyone else can stop it. Never, never, never! Move towards the door. As you stand, you hear your head spins, but you steady yourself and head toward the door. Behind you, you hear Lilith's breath catch. Just as your trembling hands reach for the door, Lilith's body wedges itself between you and it. Her eyes, wild and mad, are wide open. Her mouth agape. In her hand she holds the knife she used to cut the meat. You instinctively recoil. Lilith, don't be ridiculous. Get out of my way, you've lost your mind. I'm not finished telling you everything, my love. Everything is ready to unite our souls. We just have to die. Both of us, together. Lilith, do you even know what you want? This isn't love. Come to your senses, woman, I'm begging you. The candlelight, now on the verge of going out, flickers across the dust-covered paintings on the walls. Each one looks freshly painted, moist and vivid, as if just drawn. The bloody pork meat on the table twitches ever so slightly. You haven't finished your meal, mi amore. Look, I only came here to understand you. Whatever you spoke of in the letter, I came to talk. You are a part of me, in my body, in my heart, in my soul, and in my bum. Do you understand? You belong to me, my love. You are mine. I cannot lose you again. A twisted grin of terror and madness stretches across her face. The veins on her forehead bulge. The corners of her wide, bloodshot eyes roar and red. Her knuckles bleach white as she clenches the knife with all her strength. She takes a step toward you. Stop! Lilith's maddened eyes seem ready to burst from her skull. Her green, tattered dress rises and falls with each ragged breath. Then, suddenly, her skin cracks. Like the barren lands caught in an eternal storm on the islands far to the east. Her cheeks, the edges of her lips, her hair, the last standing pieces of her sanity scream at you. Run! Run! Your feet stumble backwards in some ancient reflex, catching one of the books scattered across the floor. You fall hard, bam, scrambling on your knees as you crawl deeper into the house. In that moment, you remember the basement, a hidden passage leading from there to the outside cellar door. Basement, I must go to the basement. We can't be separated. Not this is nothing I left, love, my love. Lilith's voice drifts from the darkness of the corridor, rasping from her throat without fully forming. It carries the unsettling distortion of something not of Gaia, something that has only just learned how to speak. You sprint, finally reaching the basement door. Reach for the door. With sudden terror, you clutch the cold handle of the basement door. Behind you, footsteps grow louder in the corridor, and you brace for a hand to seize your shoulder, but the hand never comes. As you crack the door open, the stench of damp and the foul rot of things that should have stayed dead hits you full in the face. You stop though, shut the door behind you, and slide the bolt into place. You step through, shut the door behind you, and slide the bolt into place. Thick silence and darkness swallow you whole. Close your eyes and accept Lilith. Latino. We are speaking Latin now, apparently, whatever that means. Odi et intelligo. Act 2. Echoes deep within. Thank you for playing. This game was born from a 50-day challenge we set ourselves team of 5 friends, and 1 cat. The demo was released on day 20 of the challenge. The full version will be available on Steam on June 23rd, 2025. Until then, we're hoping to significantly boost our wishlists so we can reach a wider audience. Would you be willing to help us out? I have already wishlisted it. Guys, this game looks absolutely awesome. If you're into narrative fiction games, this game looks very promising. It's got really good atmosphere. I like the characters, I like the storytelling, and I like the writing in it already. So I definitely suggest adding this one to your wish list, guys, and keeping an eye on it until it's ready to come out in about a week, I think. Yeah, about a week from now. So yeah, not long to go at all on that, guys. We're a team passionate about creating narrative-driven games. If you enjoyed our story and would like to be among the first to hear about future narrative games of similar quality, please do sign up for our mailing list. Claim the prize. Oh, I'm not sure what that is. I think I've already done that. That was something else, but I did that earlier. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for hanging out and watching the episode. I hugely appreciate it, as always. I hope you have enjoyed it as much as I've enjoyed playing. Be sure to wishlist this if you want to support the developers, help them grow, and smash that like button on your way out to get this video to be seen by as many different people as we can in support of the developers. I'll be back later with some more content for you all to check out, so stay tuned for that, and I will hopefully see you all there, guys. If not, thank you for hanging out, and see you all in the next one. If not, I'll catch you in some other content I produce. I try and make content every single day now, so Sal, wait till next time.